Hey trophies, welcome to this week's 20-minute dawn routine where we're gonna have fun in 20 minutes working our full trophy body. So we're gonna warm up and then we're gonna do 3 5-minute segments of 50 seconds on, 10 seconds rest intervals. The first 5 minutes, we're gonna switch back from battle ropes to raise the roofs. And then we're gonna do squat, run, squat, jog for the second 5 minutes. And then we're gonna do glute squeeze pumps for the third 5 minutes. And then we're gonna hold pull apart in that 5-minute segment. So we're gonna still engage upper body. I'm so excited to crush this 20 minutes with you. Let's have some fun today. That's why my voice goes high, because I'm so excited. Let's have some fun, and let's go with our energy too, because sometimes when we get to class, we're just feeling like going in cruise control, and that's fine. Putting our bodies into this repetition is a wonderful way to practice, whether we're pushing intensity or not. So go with your energy flow for the moment, and then see if your energy shifts through the class. All right, we're starting with this easy hip twisting warm-up move, but there's so much opportunity here. So let's come into our posture and our poise. We want to come into core engagement so that we feel like we can work in a balanced way into our symmetry. And what I mean by symmetry is flexibility in both hips, strength and flexibility in both calves and ankles. We're stretching into our quads on both sides evenly. We're working into both glutes back and forth. Perfect. Teeth are closed, eyes are relaxed. Excellent. Now let's pick it up to no mid bounce and bring a sense of lightness into our movement while we stand up a little bit taller and engage the core a little bit more, because now we're going to work into our core flexibility by lifting up our shoulders a little bit, working into our back muscles, stretching out through the upper core muscles into our rib cage, pulling the shoulders up a little bit more. Still coming up on the balls of the feet, keeping those calves nice and activated. Excellent. Now let's wind down, bring our bounce down, turn to the side, and hunch over and get a nice back stretch here while we're easily bobbing. And then we're going to come down. If you want to use your handlebars, you come down, that's great. And we're coming down to bottoms up, so you can keep one hand on your handlebar if need be. Otherwise, both hands down, palms on the rim of your rebounder, and then relax your head so that your neck isn't cranked, and then just bounce easily into the backs of your legs. So you reposition your feet so you're nice and comfortable. And then just feel as you calmly breathe and explore new positions by lowering your upper body a little bit more, or pulling your heels in for a little Mary Poppins. Back out to parallel, rolling your feet outward and rolling your feet inward, and then coming up on the ball of one foot, and then coming up on the ball of the other foot. Beautiful. And then bend your knees, and then come back up with your handlebar, and then stand back up here and just easily bounce. Perfect. Let's go ahead and do some easy kicking with 2 mid bounces. So stand upright while you keep your core engaged so you can work evenly left to right. Perfect. Let your leg just swing easy up. When you land and lift at the same time, you're getting a beautiful stretch and core engagement. So be here in your present moment, feeling your body working into your flexibility and strength. Teeth are closed, eyes are relaxed. Side kicks, here we go. Work into your inner thighs, standing upright so you're working your core and your lower back in this easy movement. And then feel yourself swing up with ease, also engaging into your core here, into your hourglass waist. Perfect. I even like to put my hand on my hip just to feel more stability in the movement. Let's go low back kicks. Easy low back swing. Feeling like a dancer pose here. Strong standing leg. You're always welcome to adjust your mid bounces if you feel like you need to move faster, or keep it with 2 mid bounces here. You can even add more mid bounces if you want. Perfect. Let's do some hacky sack, lifting the heels up, working into the under glutes and hips, strong core. So there's control when you lift up. Perfect. 2 more. Now let's do quad kicks. Pull your heel up and stretch into your quads and point your knee down, connecting to the bottom of the bounce, but strong core here, keeping you more upright. If you want to take it up with me a notch, let's pick it up just a little bit. Slow down the movement in your mind so that you really hit that down bounce. Perfect. Now let's just relax for the last 10 seconds and get ready for our first 5-minute segment. 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off, battle ropes, and then raise the roofs alternating. So let's get into our battle ropes. What we want to do is really work into our mind to muscle connection. And since we are doing 50 on, 10 off, I want you to push a little bit more. So what we want to do is we want to keep our arms tight into our sides. We want to lift up just a little bit with our chest, keeping our eye muscles relaxed. And then I want you to connect with that fling down into the bottom of your bounce. So your shoulders are getting nice and worked. You're also working into your biceps. There's a stretching happening through your biceps, through your triceps, through your deltoids, with each reach down. And then you pick back up to get into position, but you're only thinking about the down throw. 2 and 1, and relax. Grabbing all energy that you've got for the next minute of raise the roofs. So we've got options here. You can stay in a momentum of no mid bounce. I want you nice and tall though, very upright. You also can take it down a notch and add a mid bounce. And then you have a little bit more focus in your mind to muscle because you're not working at too much of an intense speed. If you can be here, I want you flat palms and staying easy in your push. You're pushing down into your resistance mat with a nice tall spine. You're doing it both ways, no matter what your speed is. Pushing up, pulling down, engaging your shoulders, lats, and chest. 3, 2, and 1. And fully relax. Perfect. Back to battle ropes. 2 and 1. Here we go. So keep your arms into your sides and then feel yourself digging down like you're scraping into the dirt, into your resistance mat. Dig, dig, dig. And now be with your breath so that you can stay in your mind to muscle connection and stay calm in your body. Throwing them down, doing your best. If you need to move your arm position to get more activation, explore. It's always about exploring. Keep any tension out of your neck. Keep your head loose. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Fully let go so that you get that full recovery. And then we'll do raise the roofs again, 2 and 1. Here we go. So feel that lift and that push. See if you can get more double speed, raise the roofs in this minute, in case you did come down to single speed. If you went double speed the whole last minute and you got pretty fatigued, maybe that's good. Maybe you need to take it back a notch. Just give yourself a couple breaks so that you can be more full gas. I feel like I am landing pretty flat foot, but still being aware of my posture and core and supported back. 3, 2, and 1, and drop. Perfect, and relax. All right, last battle ropes. Make every battle rope count. Here we go. Digging down, making circles. We're carving carving spoonfuls of dirt, or throwing the ropes. What's the best visualization? Pursed lip. Love it. Keeping those arms tight into your sides. Making it count. Yes, 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 yes. Shoulder engagement, biceps, triceps, lats and chest. Full upper body. Battle ropes. 3, 2, 1. With resistance of the force of gravity. Increased by like 20 pounds, guaranteed. Okay, squat run. So here we go. The next 5 minutes is gonna be squat walk, squat jog, squat run, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So it'll be up to you how fast you wanna go. What we want is to be focusing on how we are pushing into a resistance mat with bent knees. So we still wanna have good form in the core and our back. But you can explore. If you lean forward, if your back feels supported, that's great. How are you landing on your feet? You can push more through the balls of your feet. You can land ball of your foot flat to your heel. You can lower down. You can work faster. You can lift up higher. What comes naturally to you right now? 2, 1, and relax. Accordion lungs here. Breathing, power breathing while you rest and go. So how are you feeling in that recovery? Do you need to reduce speed right now, or do you need to stabilize, or do you need to increase speed? Let's be with our breath and notice that we're just practicing. So there's many ways to go about this. There's no wrong way. Just go with how your body moves, because where you're strong and where you're flexible and where you potentially could be sore from previous workouts could determine how you do this right now. And then just keep your breath calm so you can sustain the 50 seconds. 2, 1, and drop. Very relaxed. And go. If you want more glutes, then you just have to put more emphasis into sticking your glutes out and walking, and so you hit your heels down, because you could literally stick your booty out and do your walking, your jogging, your running, and get more glute activation. And exploring is so fun. So explore. And breathe the whole way through. And if you have to pause and take a break, that's fine too. But see if you can find a sustainable endurance pace. Core strong. So you work symmetry, right? And you feel strong up top. 2, 1, bounce. The core strong helps you to stay low and stay coordinated. And go. And then your handlebar is a performance bar, 100%. And if you've exhausted your handlebar, you can absolutely try without your handlebar, just for fun. You can lay your hands on it, one finger, upright. You could even hold a position, anything you want to do. But since it's pretty activating, you might not need any upper body activation, because that will really increase intensity. Excellent. 2, 1. Fully relax. Eye muscles, really relaxed. Jaw closed. We're trying to stay in the nose breathing zone. We are staying in the nose breathing zone. Go. So just reduce speed if you're pushing it. Put a smile on your face and relax. Core engagement. So you have stronger legs, more power in your legs. More control. The pelvic tilt is up to you. Make your back feel good. Bingo, trophies, bingo. Only one more set of moves, 5 moves. Glutes, squeeze, pumps, and we're gonna hold pull apart. So we're just gonna pump it out for 50 seconds, 5 times, and get a really nice solid glute workout. 3, 2, oh, we went past the 50. We'll take our 10-second break right now. We pushed it. That was on purpose. 10, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So squeezing it in pumps, hitting the pumps. Then we're out doing the pull apart up top. So the pull apart is just a stability hold here. And if we can engage upper body, that's great. But just by holding strong here, we're not focusing too much on it, but we're staying more focused in our glutes. Just giving our upper body a little something. Glutes, glutes, glute squeeze. So when you're landing, your feet are almost gripping the mat. The balls of your feet are gripping the mat. We're gonna go to the top in a minute just to stay on theme. So squeeze. Abs are also getting a nice lengthening with each thrust. 2 and 1 and rest. Fully recovering. 2, 1. Squeeze and pump. Now, if the pull apart position is too distracting for you, don't do the pull apart. You can hold your handlebar with one or both hands and just stay in your glutes and your core, because a lot's happening in the core too. If you can hold the pull apart, then that's excellent. And you can also hold a different position too, if you find a different position to stabilize you. Perfect. You can even do a little pull apart pulse with each squeeze, just to give yourself something to coordinate with. Pulling apart. Excellent job. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Get those pulses into your chest and lats. You do want to work lats also, so try not to hunch forward. Try to stay upright. 2 and 1. Here we go. Work your buns evenly. So think of that strong core again, so you can stay strong in your legs and in your balance. We want even buns. Beautiful left and right circle trophy buns. Poppin', lift it. Stay in your buns. Out of your traps and into your buns. Boom. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're crushing it, trophies. Muscle activation, building our metabolism, building our muscle density, working at an aerobic pace, keeping our fitness up, our cardiovascular health on point. Now stay with your breath here for your beautiful lung health. Low, easy breath. Breath and buns, breath and buns. Core is engaged. The way you hit your mat with the balls of your feet is how you dig into your buns. Buns, buns, buns and breath. And stop. Wonderful job. One more set of glutes glutes, glutes. 2, 1, here we go. We're here for the glutes. We're here for our trophy bodies. We're here for abs. Make it count. The calmer you are, the more present you are. Bingo. Right up to the top in a minute, and then we'll do quick alphabet twice through, and then class is over. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. A, B, C. Relax, fully relax. If you want to finish out the minute with health bounce, that's wonderful. It's always easy, or it's always good to relax the full body, take all the tension out of the body so that the body can get that full recovery, right? Because it's recovering at its fullest when there's no flexing happening, just full relaxation, full circulation into every muscle, into every cell in the body without any tension. So recover, recover, recover for this last 30 seconds. Great job joining me here. Class is officially over. And in my 20-minute dusk routine, we did a little body tapping at the end. Feel free to do that as well, just to get back into the habit. I haven't been doing it in class. It only takes 15, 20 seconds. If you do it quickly, you can go take as long as you want. If you want to do it a little bit more thoroughly, but you do get that nice energizing buzz afterwards. And it helps to just connect to our skin, tighten our skin, tone our skin, bring a little bit more circulation, a little bit more lymphatic pumping to our bodies. And also you can tap those lymphatic drainage points in your neck, in your armpit, and then in your upper abs, lower abs, and behind the knees. Just for that extra little push, pump. So great habit to get into. And again, in my 20-minute dusk, I mentioned to get back into the habit, if we're not in the habit, to get back into the habit of bouncing first thing in the morning so that we can stimulate every cell in our entire body, all of our systems, our mind to muscle connection, just by jumping, because we're putting resistance against every cell in the entire body. We're literally defying gravity in the most efficient way possible, which keeps us stronger in normal gravity. So bouncing is really just the most brilliant thing to do. And when we click into that connection with our rebounders, where it's a health machine, it's our best friend, it's our trophy BFF for real, then we have this wonderful relationship that we get to keep for the rest of our lives with our rebounders. And so that's the goal for us, for you, is to be jumping instead for the rest of your life, and to see if it prolongs your life beyond your wildest dreams of how long you think you can live. Because we can live until we're in our hundreds. We can. If we hope we can, right? Do our best, keep bouncing, keep our bodies healthy, keep hydrated, and stay calm and relaxed. I think that that's the #1 things that we can do. Just those 3 things. Keep bouncing, keep hydrated, and keep relaxed. I think the 4th thing is our diet. Because if we're relaxed, then our bodies are going to respond differently to how we eat. And if we're hydrated, our bodies are going to respond appropriately to how we eat. And if we're moving, then our bodies are going to respond appropriately to how we eat. So these 3 things, top things, okay? So get on in the first thing, or at some point in the morning, and just give yourself that little initial stimulation, even for just 30 seconds. And when we do that 30 seconds, you can tap your face too, just to get any inflammation out of your face, to increase tightening in your face, something that we all want to be doing, especially as we're, moving along in our trophy lives. We just want to keep our face looking tight and youthful. You can tap under the chin too. Just a great habit to be into. And then also before bed, a wonderful way to just get on, pump for even 10 jumps and then pop into bed. So I know it's helpful to have your rebounder close by. Where you wake up in the morning, where you hang out in the morning, to have the rebounder close by, and then before bed to have the rebounder close by. And so I know that it might take a little effort to go find your rebounder if it's in a different location in your home. So I get that, but it's just a really good habit to get into, and so I hope to encourage you to do that. Okay, trophies, I'll see you in your next trophy workout, or Trophy Steffi will. Have a fantastic rest of your trophy day. You did so awesome today. I'm so proud of you. See you very soon. Bye-bye.